Welcome back to Gamepreneur. This is Cox Cannon Ford greeting you. Boom! Happy New Year and 2020. It's the year of the new generation of consoles. Xbox, just Xbox, PlayStation 5, and there are rumors that the Nintendo Switch Pro will be coming on the fourth quarter of this year as well. So enjoy the rest of the video and I will show you the comparison of the two Nintendo Switches. Boom. Okay guys, as we continue with the comparison of the Nintendo Switch and the Switch Lite, I have a full details or technical specification of the two devices. However, I'm just gonna give it to you in a way that you can understand it easily. I don't want to waste your time. So let's get down with the 5 factors of these devices. Okay, so let's start with the dimension. Now, if we're talking about the handheld, of course, the lightest device will be the more comfortable, and that will be the Switch Lite. Now, Switch Lite, if you want to imagine what's the weight or how does it feel when you're using it, if you have an old device like PlayStation Vita, like this, well, it's almost identical. It's just a little heavier than the PlayStation Vita, and plus it has new features and more buttons. Now for the Nintendo Switch, the original one, the one that has the Joy-Con, it's like holding an iPad, but not the mini iPad. If we are talking about the weight, it's just holding a regular iPad. Now, if I'm going to choose between the two, I will choose definitely the Switch Lite, and it's really for handheld, and mostly it fits in your bag or in your pocket. Okay, so the next one, this is critical. If we're going to talk about the price, and the price will matter, well, the original Nintendo Switch, from the day I bought that, I think I spent almost $400. That's 19,000 pesos in the Philippines. But I got the limited edition already. Now, if we go to the regular store, your local store there, I think the price just went down to 16,000, and it's the regular one, but it's the version 2. If I were you, make sure that you get the version 2, the one that has the red box. Now for the Nintendo Switch Lite, it's a lot cheaper. It's 12,500, and if we're going to compare that from my original one, it's 6,500, almost $130 comparison. Imagine saving that money buying more games if you focus more on the gameplay, not on the specs or the experience. Because if you use the Nintendo Switch or the original one, of course you'll get more of the feature, like the TV mode, multiple players. If you have a family, big family, uh, just get the regular Switch. Now, if you're just an individual who wants to experience the games, the latest games of Nintendo, just get the Switch Lite. I cannot blame everyone when it comes naturally. Yes, it's the day one accessories where you try to squeeze in your wallet when you just purchase a very expensive device. So, for the day one, the most important accessories that you need to have, whether you got the Nintendo Switch or the Switch Lite, are the accessories from the day one you purchased it. So that will be the screen protector. Just day one, just go and ask someone to just put the screen protector right away. And then of course the casing, where you put your Switch before you put that on your bag or your car or your pocket if it fits. Choosing an SD card is complex and confusing for some people. Now, if I were you, just make it simple. If you're looking at the package right now, just make sure that it has a Class 10 or SDXC labeled on the card. Now, to make sure, just ask the sales rep if this is compatible with your Switch. I've been hearing a lot of issues regarding the ghost movement for the Nintendo Switch. Now, if it happens to you, thankfully it didn't happen to me, or not yet. Uh, just replace with a new Joy-Con. Now, it's a shocker if you're using a Switch Lite. They have to open that just to replace the broken part. Now, to avoid that, I would recommend you to buy a controller. Now, if you're just sitting down and you have a table in front of you, just use a Nintendo Switch stand. It's cheaper if you buy that online. It's way cheaper than your local gaming store. The higher the gigabyte is better. If we're talking about the price, it doubles the capacity but not the price tag. So if you're smart, just pick the higher as possible. When they say brand is just a brand, for me, brand equals to trust. Now, if you're going to ask me which brand, it will be SanDisk. Now, not only it doesn't give me any headaches, but this thing is durable according to my experience. Not only with a Nintendo Switch, but for the older devices I have. Now, when we're talking about branding, if you happen to get the one that has a Nintendo license on it, but it's much expensive, it really depends how you suit your perspective. So you are free to purchase the more expensive ones, but it will be the same experience with the regular SanDisk. So just choose the regular ones. And also, the most important, make sure that you buy your SD cards only on the legit stores, because online there's a lot of fake ones, so be careful. As we go down to the number 4, which is the experience. Now, experience or the gameplay wise, if we're going to compare those two, if you're more on mobile or always on the go, just pick up the Nintendo Switch Lite. Now, if you're a couch gamer like me and you want the surround sound added to the experience, just choose the regular Nintendo Switch. Version 2 will be better. Now, your family will also be happy if you're going to select that. Okay, so we're down to the last part of this video, which is the final verdict. I'm just gonna live with two options. If you're more of an individual gamer and you just wanted to experience the quality or the AAA games of Nintendo, just choose Nintendo Switch Lite equals economy. Now, if you want the whole experience and plus you need your friends to be involved with your gameplay, just choose the Nintendo Switch version 2. Okay, so that's all I got for today. Make sure you subscribe and like this video for more gaming experience. See you on the next video. This is Cox Cameron Fort signing out. Gamepreneur, baby.